Hello and welcome to NewFilmmakers Los Angeles in partnership with Movie Maker magazine. My name is Danny DeLillo and we're here at the South Park Center. And I'm here with Fany with her movie, Something to Believe in. Let's take a look at the clip.
Padre, el Hijo y el Espíritu Santo. Los tres comparten los mismos atributos, por lo tanto constituye un único Dios. Y no hay escondite para los ojos de Dios. Recordad que tenéis que confesar antes de comulgar.
No dirá falso testimonio ni mentira. No robará. No matará.
Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Coming all the way from New York City as well.
Pleasure.
Really wonderful. I loved your film so much. I really, really did. But for those that haven't seen, tell us a brief synopsis.
So the film is about two sisters. They just moved to their grandfather's house. The grandfather is sick. And they go to a Catholic school. They study in a Catholic school, and they really believe that asking something to God gonna just do it for them.
Mm-hmm.
So the grandfather is very sick and is kind of a little annoying because he has so many rules. The main character, Alba, one of the sisters, she asked God for him to die. So the next day he died. The mother going to put the ashes, to throw the ashes into the sea. And they stay with the uncle, who is a mess. So Alba really feels guilty for what she did. She really thinks that she killed her grandfather, and she's about to do the communion, so she goes to the church to do confession with the priest.
It's so wonderful to watch, and I love that you took the perspective of these two sisters who are great actresses, like so good. Where did the inspiration come for you in creating this story?
The inspiration came from like kind of my own personal story in a way, because I grew up studying in a Catholic school with nuns. My sister also, and they have like so many rules, and sometimes it was scary, you know, to think about God, and like we were part of this like images of Jesus Christ was always in the church and in the houses, and for a child I think it's very intimidating.
Yeah. What I love is that you really capture the essence of how they see religion, you know, and I just think they act so well in this part. I love it so much. How was the casting process for you?
Okay, so I went to my school, so I filmed in the school where I studied when I was a child, and then
really? Wow.
Yes, this is my school.
That's amazing.
And then I meet a guy that was teacher, and he has like a theater workshop with the kids. So he helped me a lot, like to put together like casting session with the kids that were studying in the school.
Wow.
And then it was hard because I saw like around 30 kids, and then I was like a little bit confused because I really wanted like a girl who is not the most beautiful one. It's not like, I wanted a girl that is just as real as possible, you know. But then was difficult to match the main character, her name is Maria, with the sister, you know, because I think that the chemistry that they have in the film.
Very important, yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, so I think they become really close friends during the filming, but like they wasn't friend before. So I was a little scared, like to cast two girls that, you know, don't gonna have any chemistry on camera together. And I think in the end, I think it's believable.
You totally got it, and you really did. And even just the family as well, like, I mean, geez, the way the grandfather was, I was like, God, he's so horrible. Like, but he acted so well as well.
He's an actor. He's an actor, and the mother is my cousin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she.
Oh, wow.
I always use her because I really like her presence. Her presence gives a sense of authority, and I love it. And she's very similar to my grandmother also. Yeah, Lola.
Oh, I love that you kept it in the family. That's so fantastic.
Yeah, and she's always like I think that I'm going in my next project. I'm going to continue casting her for roles, because as much as I cast her, she's getting better and better.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
She has. It was a challenge because she needed to cry in the scene in the cemetery. And she did a good job. She was crying before the scene, and she told me, let's start filming, because, you know, I am already crying a lot. I start to think about whoever was dying, and she was really crying, and I was so surprised because she is not an actress.
Wow.
And then the uncle is one of my best friends.
Oh, see, it's good to work with people, obviously, that you have a relationship with and that you trust. It makes it easier, doesn't it?
I come from a documentary background, so I really like to work with real people. You know, if I think they can be suitable for a role, I always like to mix actors with real people.
I really love that, and certainly I think you were spot on with the two sisters. I think it was really wonderful. What was the biggest challenge you had in making this film?
It was to work with kids, actually.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot more. I mean, there's a lot of challenges there you got to think about as well, isn't there? And just when you shoot and how long you shoot for and all those things.
They can't be on set for 12 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course not.
And it's not legal also.
Yeah.
So you need to film in the morning, then they were taking like long breaks, like you know, in Spain we sleep siesta. And
I love the siestas. That's why I go to Spain.
So they were like, okay, now they're gonna sleep a siesta, and then when they wake up, we're gonna start to film again. Yeah. So in this way, actually, it was a little. I was stressed. I remember I was a little stressed, but in the same time, because the parents were there and they were very supportive, and they were amazing. Actually, they really wanted me to make the best film I can. Yeah. So in a way, was very kind of. I was relaxed because I knew that I have their support. Yeah. You know. That's so important for you as a filmmaker to kind of feel the energy. Then there are a scene where Maria, the main character, is crying that when the communion dress is full of blood because the grandfather. That was a very. How did you? How? This was very difficult, and this was the way she was upset. No, it was crying. Okay, it was devastating to watch, actually. So what happened is that the dress, I had my own communion dress because I asked my mom for it, and then she bring another dress from her auntie. So then we did a one take, and the one of the dress, I think was my dress, was full of blood, and then I was speaking with her, and she said, is this blood real? This gonna come out when you wash it? And I say, in the beginning, I say, yes, of course, yes, it's gonna come out. But because we did one take, now we needed the other dress. So we take the dress. And then I realized that she started to be very nervous about get the blood on the dress. And she was start to asking again, but are you sure that this gonna wash out? And I say, yes, it's gonna wash out. So I say, okay, let's film. I say action, and I say, Maria, you know, like, it doesn't gonna wash out, like the blood gonna stay in the dress. And she started to cry, and I was like, yes. So then she was crying, but when I say action, she did what she's supposed to do. You know?
This moment that you captured with her upset about this dress was so like, it was actually very painful to watch because she was so sad, you know, and it was such a brilliant acting performance. It really, really was. And so obviously you worked on that with her, which is amazing.
But then I told her that it's
okay.
not true.
Yeah, no, it's
and then they watch it and they say, look, the dress
things
is okay.
directors put us through. Oh my goodness. What was so wonderful, I mean, I love the resolution at the end when she does go for her communion. It's such a beautiful shot. And it was so powerful to watch that on the big screen. What was your experience like with New Filmmakers Los Angeles and having your film at the home of the Academy Awards? What was that feeling like?
It was really nice. I only can say thank you. I have no words to describe what I feel yesterday, because you know, as a filmmaker, like you are hustling all the time, like pushing, working, and then you make films and you ask yourself, why I am making films? Why I can't be just a lawyer or a person that, you know, that have
I know.
that have a more normal life.
Yeah.
And then this is the moment when you really enjoy and that makes sense. All this pain of making films is when you watch your film in a big screen.
Yeah.
The people like it, because this is another thing. Like, I want to make films for the audience. You know? I want to make films that, of course, they are personal stories. They mean something to me. But if the people watch this film and they like it, and they laugh, and they feel for the main characters, and they care about the main characters, this is like to be in, you know, it's the best prize I can get.
Oh, well, you deserve it. That's the most important thing to remember. You deserve it. You know, you really do. And what you gave us from your film and how it made us feel was so amazing, honestly. What is next for you?
Next, there are a lot of things next. So I am also a singer, and I'm gonna release an album and music videos.
Oh, fantastic!
This is coming. In terms of film, I have 2 feature films in development.
Yeah.
Then I have a documentary in post-production.
Oh, I love it.
Because my background is in documentaries. So I wanted to switch to fiction, but I think I will continue making documentaries because I really like it to work with real people.
Of course, no, I love that, and honestly, you do it so well. Whether they become actors or they don't, you combine it really, really well together. I'm so grateful for what you give us on the screen. It's so wonderful, and your next album, when is that going to be released soon?
I hope by the end of this year, but I am not 100% sure, because I am waiting in a few things that I can't say.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay. Where can people find you for music? Can they find you?
Fany de la Chica in all platforms.
Fantastic.
Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube.
Excellent.
Fantastic. Like, you just write my name on Google and everything.
There you are.
My life appeared there. Like,
I know. Scary, isn't it?
My films, everything.
No, well, listen, thank you for coming from New York. Thank you for making this film in your hometown. That's so beautiful. And then bringing it to Los Angeles. We really appreciate you. So thank you very much for your work.
No, thank you so much for having me here today.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Sí.